Hey guys, want to go over 3 big construction disaster designs you can avoid. The first one is bad design. Look at all these garages facing each other. Okay, so you saw the horrible design on how the garages opened up, everybody's going to be backing onto each other. So this is actually a good design right there, where the people that own those or rent those, they have a parking spot, they have a courtyard, and then they have their property. It's actually a really well designed but high dense development I'm in right now. The biggest thing with those garages is you can just tell a lot of people are going to be backing on to each other, and there's going to be a lot of wrecks. So this is another really well designed spot. They've got cobblestone streets, you've got street parking, so not a true apples to apples comparison. Obviously it's a different community. However, these sites do have garages back here. So those garages open up back there, and obviously there's not a garage on the other side. There's just some grass, or a road, grass, and a fence. So there's never any risk of running into anybody. So don't try to figure this out for yourself. Spend a little bit of maybe preliminary civil drawings, but engage a civil engineer early to do a preliminary civil layout. It's not expensive at all. And here's what those look like. So this is the first disaster of design layout that can be easily avoided. So let's go on to the second. So the second horrible thing you can get yourself into is an environmental issue. The site behind me is a very well documented environmental disaster site. It's been documented on the website. Every state has a documented list of environmental, if there's been an environmental accident, it's documented on it's usually like some kind of a health department site. So along with kind of environmental, I'll throw in there like sewer and septic. If you're going to have septic, you need to have obviously a perk test done on the front end before you buy the property. But going back to like a commercial environmental, you want to have a phase 1, which basically just checks off if it's listed, any kind of history of the site, and if it's listed on any state website or any environmental website where there's been a hazardous waste spill or any environmental records. Now, be sure to stick around for the third one, because it is actually the most popular disaster in construction. Okay, so the third disaster and the most common is rock risk. So this site right here, there's actually a lot of rock. They have excavated it away, so it's not an issue now. But if you order a geotechnical report, you can evaluate the rock risk of a given site. It will literally bankrupt you if it's a large development, even like this right here behind me. And you never know just how long it's going to go. So keep that in mind. A bonus one, since it's in the background, is that retaining wall. Be sure whenever you're digging into the ground, obviously I'm on a slope right here, so they dug that out to flatten out those sites that are already up, and they had to build that massive retaining wall. That retaining wall, just right there, that simple retaining wall probably cost $250,000. So be very mindful anytime you're digging into a hillside on retaining wall requirements. So that's a bonus fourth one for you. Hope you got a lot of value out of this. If you did, like and subscribe. Thanks so much.